Okay, we're going to hopefully quickly do this set, which I think I haven't done before. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I bought this ages ago because I was quite fascinated by the alien character. When I was going through my phase of thinking creator sets didn't really come with minifigures, but they do. I've created quite a few. So I made a comment before in a previous creator video that they didn't have minifigures and it was quite neat, but they had them all the time. So anyway, I'm pretty sure I haven't done this one. Like, I feel like I have kind of, maybe, but I don't think I have. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's just because I bought this such a long time ago, it feels like I've done it, even though I haven't. Alright. Should have done this before I started the video. But if I did that, it would look like I had actually already opened the box, even though I've already crushed the box several times and misplaced it several times. Look, there's even marks on the front. You can't quite see that. You can quite see that. I think I've got it too zoomed in. You get the 3 booklets. We're just going to do... Actually, which is the most coolest one? Like, I just did that one. That was the one I think I made the comment about there not being minifigures in these things. But there are all the time. The robot looks pretty good, actually. But this is the main one, so we'll do the main one. another. I've got to move a bit closer. Oh, I forgot my little plastic container things. Might as well stick with it because it was a pretty good idea. Okay. Let's just do this. And do that. So, cough. Professional video time. And go. So we're going to make this little alien who has a transparent head, which is kind of freaky because you feel like you can see their brain, even though they look more like they're a robot. So let's just dig up their body parts and put them together. Their head is double-sided, which is strange. Where are their legs? Where are their legs? Their legs are silvery, which is nice. I don't think I actually have many silver legs. And they have a 2-sided head thing. Maybe that's actually the back of their head. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so it's got a back of a head, which you don't often see. So it does look like they are a kind of robot thing. But they're quite neat, and they have the Blake 7 style, or Star Trek or Space Force or whatever logo on the front. The Lego Space logo. You know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean. Anyway, it just bears a similarity to many things. There's always going to be that going around in circles. I can't actually remember what the Blake 7 symbol looks like, but I feel like at some point in my life I've gone, hey, that looks a bit like the Lego one. Or the other way around. It could be either. It could go either way. It's just too close to tell. And then this one, this piece goes here, and we've done this. That was quick. Okay, something exciting happened yesterday that I was going to talk about. Which is why I wanted to do a video yesterday, but I didn't do one yesterday. I did get a flat tire yesterday, 2 flat tires in fact. Straight after each other, precisely because I didn't thoroughly check the tire. Like, I did thoroughly, that's the annoying thing, is I really did. And I was thinking, because I always think to myself, well, you have to make absolutely sure when you get a flat tire that you remove whatever caused the flat tire before you put the tire back in the tube back in the tire after you've repaired it. Otherwise you're just going to end up getting a disaster, and that's exactly what happened. And so I really had to go afterwards and go through and go, oh come on. I went through this, and it was a very, very small piece of metal. It's very annoying, but that was done. So I've still got a small leak in the other tire, and I've got a slow leak on my car, and it's like but it's a really slow leak, like a shockingly slow leak. It's like it takes like a week to really go down, even even more to do that. So like it's probably down a few psi after about 4 or 5 days since the last time I topped it up. So I have to remember to double check and then go, oh, should I take it to the tyre people? Or should I just wait till it wears down enough that I have to get the whole thing replaced anyhow? So probably will the next time I have to go and get a warrant. Who knows? Warrant of fitness is what we call these things in this country. So that kind of been the exciting thing. I put this on the wrong side. Do you think it will be symmetrical? I think it will be symmetrical, so I don't think it's going to matter too much that I did it the wrong way around. And then this goes here. I haven't been that productive. I did do some electronic stuff today. I felt quite sick in the morning. Well, not sick, but just had tummy problems. And that really puts my whole day out. So it wasn't as productive. So soon I will be productive and do the things I want to do. I hope. But I wanted to do this so that I can also feel productive by doing this thing. And that goes. I feel like I missed something. I've missed this thing. And this. I've got some more exciting crafty things to do. And I was supposed to do these. That's right. I was supposed to do these things at some point. The fake Lego things they have back in the supermarkets in New Zealand and Australia, I assume. Alright, so I'm going to yawn because I'm tired and it's late. Wait, didn't I just do this? I feel like I've just done this exact same thing twice. Oh really? Okay. There's a lot of small steps in this one. So do that, and no, I don't have. Oh, I do have. No, I don't have. What the hey? Oh, here it is. Upside down. And let's do this. So I'm making a little game thing, electronicsy thing, which I think might be fun. But I'll show it when I finish it, which hopefully will be next week. And this is an exciting thing in Auckland, a retro event in a few weeks' time. And they've got like a cosplay thing. And so I'm like, well, maybe I should get around to finishing my stupid, weird, ridiculous cosplay idea. Which is specifically an 80s, 90s, well actually it's late 70s reference thing that feels like it would be perfect actually for that event. But that's like, it feels like I'm not going to get around to actually finishing that. But I should. But I got to finish this first thing that I was making, and it's like, well, this is a good time. Anyway, there's so many things I want to finish because it was a game making jam thing, game jam, that I wanted to take part with, at the end of November. Well, that's like next week actually. Maybe I should. And so I wanted to use my own game development toolkit. But there's been a few problems, and it's just I haven't actually had time to focus on doing that. I wanted to add. The thing is, my thing is missing is that it makes games and stuff, and you can do things, but it doesn't have any support for audio at the moment. I was going to leave that for later, and it's like, well, actually, that wouldn't take very long, so I might as well just chuck it in. But then I haven't had a chance to do it. Maybe I should do that in the next few days, instead of concentrating on the bizarre, odd thing that I've been concentrating far too much on recently. This makes no sense. If you're watching this video, you'll be like, why is he talking about this? He's making Lego, who cares? It's like, this is my channel for me talking about random things in my life. So just, breathe, it'll be fine. So, we're going pretty good. We've flipped this over, and we're going to flip it back over. I feel like this piece isn't real. Like, it's just weird looking at it upside down. I feel like there should be Lego written inside the middle of these circles, but there isn't. There's Lego written on the outside. But for some reason, this time of night, it's just making me feel like it's not authentically real Lego. But it is. I'm sure it is. Like, this came from a Lego box. I don't know if there's any left in the shop, actually. I think I bought another one recently, the one with a little rat in it. And I said that they didn't have any left, but then they do have some left. I did get another one of those Lego... I did get another Technic. There was a Technic vehicle, one of the two cheap ones this year, not the motorcycle one, the other one, the telly lifter thing. I got that from, it was just randomly reduced to clear for $4, and I'm like, sweet. But the shop that I get all my cheap Lego from, like this was not reduced to clear, but I got from the same shop. But normally I get it from that shop. And anyway, they haven't got much at the moment that's reduced to clear. That was unexpected. But I'm waiting on the Christmas advent calendars. And now that I think about it, now why would they be reduced to clear? Because Christmas hasn't happened yet. This is my problem, you see. It's like, oh my gosh, there must be a way of there must be a way with the fairies at the moment if I keep thinking that advent calendars should be on special when it's like, do I really think that Christmas is already gone? I must be confusing Christmas with Halloween. Oh well. What a strange thing. So anyway, that probably explains why they aren't really reduced to clear, because, well, it's not Christmas yet, is it? So those pieces, these are always like exciting pieces to get, aren't they? Like this piece here, look at this. It feels like in the Technic world this would be so useful. I feel like I've got to do some more Technic stuff because, oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh gosh, that's a disaster. And I've got so many things. Like I went and bought these little bags of, like, can't show that. Bags of little those things and some other ones somewhere as well. What else did I get recently? Just for the heck of it. Look at this. Look at all this. All these little grey axles in a little plastic bag. Grey ones. Grey, not yellow or red or anything other strange like that. Good old fashioned grey ones. Anyway, yet again, we're losing track of the moment. I don't know what the word is. The thing we're doing right now is making this thing. I don't really care about being poetic. I keep getting books out of the library and getting enthusiastic about reading, but not reading fast enough. Like I should be reading right now, but I'm not. I'm doing this. But tomorrow maybe I'll read a bit more. So many things I'm aiming to do every day. But things keep popping up. And there we go. So that's beginning to look correct. Have I ever had one of these before? I must have. I feel like I did where they had the anime looking series. I have a poster of it in my hall passage from many years ago. Exoforce, that was it. I think it was Exoforce. But they had like a little mech suit for their little robot characters, and I'm pretty sure it had one of these on it. That's the only time I can think of having one of those, but I'm sure I've had other times. What are we doing now? We're finding this piece. And this piece. And also this piece. So, putting that there. I've had a sound in my house that has been driving me crazy. Just because I can't work out where it's coming from. It's like a deep pulsing, it's hard to say it's a deep sound, but it's a low frequency sound that pulses at a very regular rate. But I can't tell where it's coming from. Like I feel like it's coming from a particular direction outside. But when I go outside, I can't hear anything. I can't hear any sounds or anything. So it feels like it's making the house vibrate or something. But then the house is like, if I listen to the walls or the floor, I can't hear it. And so I don't know what's causing it. I don't think it's around tonight though, which is good. I think it's only going to last a while. But it drove me a bit bit crazy a few nights ago, and it's just like, oh, just stop! I can't take it anymore. It's like feels like some weird subsonic weapon used to make people feel dizzy, like the Havana thingy. What's it? But I suspect it's something quite mundane or something. Oh, look, how did they do this? How did they make this completely the wrong way around? Like, that's so impressive. Like, I'm really impressed with myself here. Super impressed with myself. I think I should get an award for that. Alright, so let's fix this up and not make it look so ridiculously wrong. It's not too hard to fix, except... Oh yeah. Flip those around. I can't believe I've only got 13 minutes left. Alright, to make this video. Well, it hasn't taken that long. That's been pretty quick. So now we are making this thing at the back. I don't know what this is. And that. Where did my little tiny robot thing go? I just quite like the little character. Like, I thought it was quite neat. So there's like a larger space themed creator set that maybe I'll get, that I've been thinking about, but it's like a bit out of my budget. I don't want to spend too much money on anything, except I keep spending too much money on everything. So it's good that I don't really focus on budget, because then I just think, well, I could just spend it all on Lego instead, and then I have too much Lego. But I'm really thinking about building a shed, and a large shed to put lots of my stuff, because I don't have the room. Mainly bicycles and things. What have I done? Because I don't have a hole at the back. Oh, I did that wrong. No, oh, I got, oh, right. So one of these is supposed to be this thing, and that one goes there, and then this one makes sense. This is that weird piece that I think I've commented before, because it's made of a different kind of plastic and it feels cheaper. That can go there. Like, I don't think the blue version, the blue long friction, it reminds me of the friction blue one that's 3 long, but I'm sure it's not the same plastic. Like, I don't know why this is just different plastic. So I've really done it wrong, haven't I? Because if I hold it, oh my goodness. So put it, how is it supposed to? It's supposed to look like that. Okay, well, I should have added this bit on before I got here. I feel like I'm doing this exact thing twice anyhow. So, okay, so that's what it's meant to look like. And then we're going to have, we don't actually have enough parts to make 2 of these, so I think the other one is similar but not the same. And, like, you know, there's 2 sides to this. It's got... actually, that's kind of surprising. I thought this was going to be the front and this was going to be the back, but turns out it goes like that. So that's that first bit done. That was quite fun. And now we are doing a similar but not exactly the same. Now let's actually try and get this correct this time. Let's put the effort in. And that one, well, it's not that dissimilar, is it? Actually, maybe it's going to be exactly the same. I think maybe I misjudged things a bit. I was a bit too hasty. And this is definitely very similar. I thought it might have like, I mean, I guess it's not a robot, so why would it have two different sides to it? Alright, and that bit goes there, and this bit goes there. There's quite a few leftover pieces, so that's neat. I always feel like, what exciting pieces are left over? We'll have to have a talk about those in a second. And then that one just goes there. So that is the full completed first. Oh no, wait, you do actually end up using these. So they really do wait till the last minute to stuff these in, don't they? Okay, so we take this, we put that one and that. Wait, what about these things? Oh no, they go. Oh, no, they're still going to go on too. Okay. No, they really do make sure that they have to use every piece for the main model, don't they? Well, that's good because that looks a little bit naff, to be honest. A little bit like it doesn't. Could be like a gun or something, but it doesn't really work. And it looks like the little metal rod things they stick out of the side of big retaining walls. Those concrete ones. I watched a video about why they need those things. They're like the cables go inside or something goes inside. Practical Engineering, you should watch that channel. Anyway, but they always look like that, and I always think they look like, but they actually come in pairs, don't they? I don't know. The ones that I've seen, I always thought they were like little gun emplacements on the side of walls, but they're not. So that's that done. Let's just finish this off with the last two pieces. With 8 minutes left, I thought this was going to be a possibly 2 video thing, but it's not. And it's always good to overestimate the time and things. To basically make estimates about anything. Just if you estimate things, you're all good to go. And so as they can tell, there are no unused pieces. There's just a few spares left in the container. There's that little blue one there. And they sit back. I like the little controls they have, the big round circle things that are on the side. I wonder what they're used for in the other models. So there we go, that's the one that I was talking about. So that one there, I feel like I might have got this one. I bought another one like this that I haven't done yet because I don't know where I keep putting it. I quite like to get that one, but I haven't actually even seen that in the shop. So I've seen that one around, but that's not exciting. And I've got like another older like transport thing that I haven't done, that I've had for years. So maybe it's got to that point where it's like, well, I haven't done it yet, so I'm just going to put it in my collection of unopened boxes to sell it one day at a higher price, or open in a future video, like 20 years in the future, where I do an unboxing of a 20-year-old Lego set. So yeah, I might get that one because it looks kind of cool. But here's the finished model. I think I had this misaligned. This camera is a bit zoomed in today. And then they sit back. So that's quite a fun little model. Like it's good for this is where you get the space theme things these days. So that one doesn't look as exciting as you might think it would. It looks kind of a bit laid back and boring. So I'm kind of glad I didn't do that one. But I think it's okay, but it feels like, why make another ship when you've got this ship, which looks cooler than that ship? This looks like some weird Star Wars thing that is just completely impractical and doesn't make any sense outside of the Star Wars universe. Whereas this one looks like, it kind of looks like what people are kind of always trying to make. You know how that people always have, like, in the future, vehicles always have, like, there's either planes turn into quadcopters. No one uses helicopters anymore. They use quadcopters, or they use planes that have VTOL or whatever, vertical takeoff thingies, and so they always end up looking like. So it feels a bit standard. I actually hate it when movies have, like, this is pretty cool. Like I can kind of imagine this in the future, but it's just like people need to quit with making large scale quadcopters. I feel like if you're going to make a giant, like, the only thing I don't like about the Edge of Tomorrow is it does this, and it's like, why would you have giant quadcopters? It's like a helicopter is going to be better for that, and a plane is going to be better for that. It's just you're not going to make them. Just stop. I could be wrong though. Maybe the future will be full of those. I did see a little portable flying car thing. I think that was a quadcopter. A drone, a standard drone, if you're going to call it that. So this one looks kind of neat. Like, I thought it looked kind of cool, and it's different from the other thing. Kind of different. It actually looks a lot like the Exoforce thing that I talked about, where they had the front opening, except the opening went down, I think, not up like that. With the weird little brown and grey robot piece minifigures that they had. But anyway, that's that for today. Thanks for watching. Nothing else to say. It's all over. Time to go to sleep. Good night. Have a good day or evening. Bye.